Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to be doing a leash walking tutorial. I'm going to be showing you how to teach your dog to walk at your side, as well as learn to pull off the pressure on the leash so that they're not pulling you around. I'm going to be working with a Bernese Mountain Dog that is a really heavy puller on the leash, and I thought what I would do is show you a clip with him pulling me on the leash so that you can see how he currently is walking on the leash with his owner. I made a video maybe a year ago and I didn't show the before clip, and so I got a lot of comments saying, well, we would like to see a dog that is actually pulling on the leash. So this time I thought what I'll do is I'll make a short clip of showing you the dog pulling me around on the leash, and then I'm going to start training the dog. All right, I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, as you can see from that clip, this dog is a very strong puller. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show him that anytime you pull into pressure on the leash, instead of me following him, I'm going to work on teaching him to come back toward me off of that pressure. Then I'm going to do two other techniques. One is I'm going to do some left circles, and I'm going to have him on my left side. So if you like your dog on the right side, you would be doing right circles. And then the other technique I'm going to do is I'm going to show him that when you stay right at my side, you're going to feel no pressure on the leash. Once he starts to forage on me, I'm going to move backwards. Okay, so I'm going to let you see how this works. Okay, so I got him out here. As you can see, he's fairly untrained at this point. A lot of biting the leash. I put a store mark collar on him. See if I can get a little bit more control. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start, because he's ready to be worked. I'm going to start doing these left circles, okay? So watch how I do this. Slack on the leash when he's in that position. When he starts to forage on me, I'm going to pull back and I'm going to turn into him with my body, all right? Back, turn in. Back on the leash, turn in with my body. Boy, yeah, good. Back on the leash, turn in with my body. Good. Stop, give him a break. There, he's foraging out. I'm going to back him up and then release pressure on the leash. So I always want to teach the dog how to find that release of pressure on the leash. Okay, left circles again. Back on the leash, turn in with your body. Good boy. Good boy. That was very good. Now I'm going to give him a break. Okay, good. So when you're first practicing this, it's good to give your dog a break periodically. Now anytime he runs to the end of that leash and there's pressure on it, I'm going to just really work on holding my ground and teach him that he can't forge through that pressure on the leash. So to give you an example, so if I toss food out, he didn't see it, pressure on that leash, so I don't let him pull me toward smelling or the ground. See, I really hold my ground here. And then when he backs off of pressure, if I want, I can take him to it. Okay. So you really need to be aware of what your leash is doing, because if you're following along with your dog and this leash has pressure on it, you're essentially teaching your dog to pull you around. So if we want to teach the dog to walk at our side, I typically use those two techniques. One is the left circles when I'm first teaching. That really helps show the dog the position you want them in, which is basically
If he's on my left side, I want his right shoulder even with my pant seam here, but you can pick wherever you want your dog. And then I'm going to do these little quick back steps. All right, so I'm going to show you how this works. Hey, bud. So I get him next to me, release pressure on the leash, so the leash should have complete slack in it. If he goes forward without me, I back him up. Good. I'm going to start to move toward the camera. Come on, let's go. Once he forges, I back up, and then we move again. And you can see him starting to connect with me. Watch what happens when I stop. He didn't quite, I expected him to stop a little bit sooner there, so let's see if I can get a better stop. Here, bud. Stop. Good, that's better. All right, that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to go ahead and give him a little piece of cheese for that. Good boy, good dog. Okay, I decided to change my camera angle, see if this gives you a better idea of what's going on with the back step. Come on. Good boy. Good, and this is really nice. He's right here beside me. He's paying attention. Good, so he's kind of stopping with me here. Okay, let's do a quick review. I'm doing left circles to show the dog the position I want him in. And then anytime the dog forges on me, I'm doing that little quick back step. If I have, and that's for teaching the dog to walk at my side. If I'm giving him freedom on the leash, then I may give him full 6 feet, but when he hits the end of that leash, I'm not going to let him pull through pressure. Come on. Good boy. Yeah. So just demonstrate that one more time because it's really important. Pressure. Good dog. Okay. Okay, so I'm just showing him to come off of pressure, enables him to move forward again. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Start to incorporate it with your dog if you have a really heavy puller. Sometimes an equipment change can really help you as far as moving from a certain type of harness back to a collar such as a limited slip collar like I have here as a star mark. I'll put some other collars options in the description below. All right, thanks for watching. Good boy. Yes, what a good boy.
I hope you enjoyed watching that video. I did want to add something that I really wanted to make clear to you, is that you just saw me take a dog from lunging and pulling on the leash to walking nicely at my side within a span of about 10 minutes. However, that does not mean that that dog is now leash trained. Okay, so the next time I go to walk that dog, it's going to try to pull me just the same as it did initially. Now, that 10 minutes will now go to 5 minutes. And then down the road, maybe a few days later, it will go to 2 minutes. But training does not happen overnight. So if you've been struggling with your dog for a little while, it's going to take a little bit of time before you can teach your dog to walk at your side nicely without pulling. It's because your dog has been in the habit of pulling you around. So not only is the dog learning, but you're also learning a new technique. I've been practicing this technique for 17 years now, almost every day. So my timing is pretty decent, and that's why I'm usually able to get the results that I get fairly quick. So you're not only going to have to watch this video, you're going to have to implement the techniques that I just showed you, and your dog's going to be learning a new style of walking on the leash. So don't expect it necessarily to be happening overnight, but if you stay consistent with the technique, you're going to start seeing some dramatic results fairly quick. All right, guys, I'll see you in another one. And you did really good at staying the whole time.